Hello my dear students, I welcome you all to the science class. So let us continue with the same chapter, that is chapter 1, animals feeding habits. So in the last class we learned about the category of different types of animals based on their feeding habit. Those were omnivorous, carnivorous and herbivorous, or we can say herbivorous, carnivorous or omnivorous. Okay, so herbivorous are the animals which eat only plants, carnivorous are the animals which eat only flesh of other animals, and omnivorous are the animals which eat both plants and flesh of other animals. So let us proceed to our class. So in today's class we will learn about mouth parts of some other animals. We will see different animals have their own mouth parts and the way of their feeding. Okay, so we will learn in today's class different mouth parts of other animals. So the first one is the butterfly has a tube-like long tongue to suck nectar from flowers. So we know that butterfly, they suck nectar from flowers. Nectar means the flowers have their own juice. Okay, they have their own taste, and butterflies, bees, they suck the nectars from the flowers. So the butterfly has a tube-like tongue. They have a long tube. Tube means, you know, where straw like. Okay, they have a tube-like tongue to suck the nectars from flowers. So this is a mouth part of butterfly. The lizard and frogs have a sticky tongue to catch insects. We know that lizard, frog, they have sticky tongue. Yes, their tongues are very sticky. You can see in the picture also. So in order to catch insect, they throw their tongue outside. The insects get stick on their tongue and they bring their tongue inside. So in this way they catch other insects for their food. So they have very sticky tongue, lizards and frogs. Next, the mosquito has a needle-like tongue to suck blood. See, mosquito are very dangerous, right? If we are like infected by if we are bitten by mosquito, it feels very uncomfortable. Yes, we feel very uncomfortable. We get rashes, it itches. So mosquito, they have a long needle-like tongue. Okay, whereas butterfly had what type of tongue? It had a tube-like tongue. Mosquito has needle-like tongue. Okay, it has a needle-like tongue in order to suck blood. With the help of that tongue only, needle-like tongue only, it will suck our blood. Now next, the elephant uses its trunk for picking of food and sucking water. You can see in the picture. Yes, the elephant uses its trunk. Trunk means this part. Yes, this part, the long part, nose. We feel like it's a nose of an elephant. Yes, so the elephant uses its trunk for picking of food and sucking water. Now next, dogs and cats lick liquids with the help of their long tongue. So we know that dogs, we have seen dogs and cats licking milk. Yes, so they lick liquids with the help of their long tongue. Okay, with the help of their tongue, they lick liquid. You can see in the picture, a cat is licking some liquid food, right? So next topic we will learn today is a food chain. Okay. So when you look around you and see that grass is food for a deer, if you look around you, you can see that grass is a food for deer. You have seen deer eating grass? Yes, and deer is food for a lion. You know that deers are eaten by lions, tigers. That means herbivores. Deers are herbivores, right? They eat grass and they are eaten by carnivores, lion, tiger. So plants are food for snails. Now see, snails, you have seen snails. This is snails. Their food is plant. They depend on plant. And snails, these snails are food for a bird. So bird eats snails. With these examples, we observe that plants are food for many animals, which in turn become food for other animals. That means, and plants are food. We know that we all are directly or indirectly dependent on plants. Yes, we can't imagine our life without plants. So with this example, we observe that plants are food for many animals. In return, those animals are also food for other animals. Okay, plants are food for many animals, and those animals who are eating plants, they are also food for many other animals. So in the picture you can see that a rat, if in the first picture you can see that a rat, it eats corn, yes, or you can say maize, yes. So it eats corn, and the rat is eaten by owl. Owl is a carnivorous bird, right? So rat eats maize, and rat is eaten by owl. In the second picture you can see rabbit eats carrot. Carrot is a plant. Rabbit eats carrot. Rabbit is eaten by fox, and the fox is eaten by lion. Yes, so in this way it is going on. Now next you can see next picture. In grasshopper eats grass. The same grasshopper is eaten by frog, and the frog is eaten by snake, and the snake is eaten by eagle. So in this way our earth is this food chain is going on. This is called food chain, that one plant is different animals are dependent on plants, that animals are eaten by other animals, and that other animals are also eaten by some other animals. So this is known as food chain. So let us see what is food chain. We can thus observe that all living beings become food for another living thing. This continuous process is known as food chain. So in the picture you can see that grass, if a deer eats grass, this deer is eaten by lion, yes. And when lion dies or it is killed by some another animal, when lion dies, its body is decayed by different microorganisms and it turns into a mud. Okay, so we can observe that all living beings become food for another living things. This continuous process is known as food chain. So what is food chain? Food chain is a continuous process where all living things are eaten by another living things. What is food chain? I am telling it again. Food chain is a continuous process where all living beings are eaten by another living beings. Hope it is clear to you all. Now let us see what are predators and what are prey. So animals that hunt other animals are called predators. So predators are the animals that hunt other animals for their food. And what is prey? Animals that are hunted are called prey. And animals, those are eaten by their predators. Okay, animals that are hunted are called prey. In the example you can see bear and fish is given. Because bear eats fish for its food, bear hunts fish. So bear is a predator and fish is hunted by bear. So fish is a prey. So hope predator and prey concept is clear to you people. Now scavengers. Some animals eat the remains of animals hunted by others are called scavengers. They play an important role to keep an environment clean. So children, there are many animals or birds which eat the remains. Remains means the remaining part of animals that are hunted by another animals. For example, if tiger has killed the deer, okay, and the tiger stops eating it because he is full now. So he left the deer, the remaining part of that flesh there only. Now another animal, that is eagle, vulture, they come there and they eat that remaining part of animals. Okay, so they are known as scavengers because they eat the remains of animals hunted by other animals. That animals, they don't hunt themselves. Okay, they don't search their food themselves. They don't hunt. That animals were hunted by some other animals. Okay, so they eat that remaining part of the animals. So because they eat that remains of other hunted animals, they have an important role to keep our environment clean. Otherwise it will decay there, it will turn into horrible things which gives bad smells, right? So because they eat all the things which are left over by other animals, so they are known as scavengers, and they play an important role in order to keep our environment clean. So hope scavenger is clear to you all. You can see the picture of scavenger. Yes, vultures. These are vultures, and they are eating the leftover food of tiger or lion. Okay, they eat, okay, and they leave their food there. After that, these birds come there and they eat the leftover food. So in today's class we will keep our class till here. Okay, we are stopping the chapter till here. In the next class we have one topic left over, so in the next class we will do that topic. Okay children, so this much for today's class. Thank you children. Read the book well wherever you are, or whenever you are watching the video. Please keep the books in the side of the video, and please read, go through the video and go through the book also thoroughly. Understood? Okay children, thank you.